Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I come again to wish you a wonderful day. I'm going to discuss a few ideas. Is that it is the challenge is to let go of the thoughts of the ego mind. It is very important for the mental will eventually evolve from the lower mental body to the higher mental body, the mind of God, the Holy Spirit. Even we'll never know everything, but we'll be more integrated within the higher flow. For there is such a mix up of energy when we come down here. We have to feel very high energy and very low energy. We are constantly bombarded with thoughts and energy that do not belong to us. And so it is important also to know that there's been wave of energy that are artificially created that create very, very negative emotions. They're like it's like this pandemic. It's like the step 2 of the pandemic is to create mass suicide, to create like it's normal to have feeling of that, because it is an artificial energy that's been pushed upon us. I've been for years it's been affecting me, but there are this huge wave that is coming. So do not give it. It is an artificial. If you have these thoughts of I give up, I can't take it anymore, or like those are natural things, but do not give it power. It is something that's been artificially created, and so reject it and know it is not real. Just stay on your high frequency. Do not feed the beast, for they're creating that in order to feed from fear. So it is important to overcome the world of appearance and to turn into beingness, the light within, because the ego is really holding on and and he wants to fight against all those things that are not working. When we just want to create inner peace, and from there everything will unfold. I'm going to pull a few oracles. The highest wisdom is to be the observer, to be neutral emotionally, to be able to allow things to unfold and to be neutral. What we need to understand is deep knowledge of the source of God, to allow the divinity to unfold from within. What we need to do is to chop some wood, to be ready, to get ready, to prepare our physical body and to prepare our life to get back into the harmonization. And the outcome is the treasure island. There's a great deal of abundance and joy and cleanliness that will be coming. For what we seek is to return to be warm, to warm up, and in the fire of God, to create this to warm us up, to enlighten us, to consume all of all of that is not really wanted, to all that is low. So it is for it is very unpleasant for us to be here at sometimes, because we're bombarded with those very contrasted energy. But it's also very unenjoyable for higher extraterrestrials to get involved in that plans of lower frequency. But they've been called to do that by the call from the heart, from the heart of love. So. For love is freedom and freedom, unity, and security. But we lost that when we came into incarnation. We knew that feeling; it is an eternal feeling at the center. We always had that. But when we came into incarnation, we lost that knowing. We had to adapt to the circumstances of the earth. So it's about awakening those memory that come from within. For my I am presence always speak to me for most of the time from somewhere above my head. We communicate with words now, and so but it can come in anywhere. It's like it's this marvelous energy that is the essence of God, that is the I am presence, the beautiful, and we want to be seated within our I am presence. For all comes down to our relationship with God. This is like the program was created like that. So we want to develop the virtue and the illumination to get closer to the source every day. And eventually know that God will break all the fears, all the habits, all the doubts, or everything will be washed out. For it is the mind that is holding on to that which is visible outside of us. And we're moving more and more towards the inside. We have to ask God to heal our heart and to be fully present in all aspects of our life. Because we lost a great part of consciousness when we came into the physical body. I'm going to pull a few cards. That is to see what the chakras energy. I had a toning session yesterday with some friends. For at the base, the root base, there is judgment. It is allowing the universe to handle things. For it is not for us when we have judgment, we feel it's not that good for us. We need to discern, to have discernment, but not judgment and condemnation. When if there are beings that have really hurted us in the past, it is natural to have feeling that I'm going to get a revenge, I'm going to have vengeance, and it's like the Italian and all those things. But it's natural to have those things, and it's good because it forces us to confront deep emotions. But it's not to be carried out. There is no satisfaction in hurting anyone. Allow God, life, karma to take care of the education of all souls in relationship to their actions. So it's an advice that do no harm, really, because everybody's part of source anyway, and they will awaken to the truth of what's been done. Everybody will have to face and transmute and balance their energy. For what we have in the second chakra, the earth plane, it's complementarity. That means it is a sexual chakra. It is the complementarity, the yin and the yang. This toning session just balanced it out and blocked some yin and yang within me. So it was quite powerful. And the toning is like, it's like vibration sounds that you circulate within your body. For I was very during the session, I felt like I had to return to this mantra, Nam Om Nam Ni Da Ba. And as I to awaken the crystallines, to clear up all the crystalline, the quarks within my etheric structure. But there is another mantra that imposed itself, which was unexpected, but it's a Nam Yo. It's not, well, this one also is pretty powerful, the sutra Nam Yo Rang Kyo. But the one that imposed itself is a Tibetan mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. And when you do those sounds, it vibrates, and it's on all your chakras, and it aligns them. So it is good to find the sounds that vibrates and turn to think of the source while you're doing it. And just so that I bring this up to share that. What we have in the solar plexus is the solution, and our power center is going to be clear very soon. It is clearing up. What we feel in the heart is the healing, which is wonderful. God is fulfilling its own its mission of healing. We've been His project for a very long time, ever since we left the source. What we communicate on the fifth chakra is we have to activate this fifth chakra to communicate, and it's also what connects us to what comes into our body and connects us to the sacred heart. The thymus is departing. There is a shift of energy. We're living, and it's getting ready to leave. And what we see in our third eye is the accomplishment. It's the seed of our consciousness. And when you have all those many voices that goes within your mind, you can have the voice of your spirit inside that says silence. And everybody shut up and listen to it. For all the visceral entities and all kind of little voices within, they need the soul to take control and command of the mind. And what crowns us, which is the crown, is very important. It's what connects us to the higher plane, and it's the doorway to the sky and the heavens. It is joy. Continue to cultivate those. Even there is no quantification of joy and happiness. Even little joy and happiness is enough. We don't need to have big joy and happiness. Just take whatever you can muster. What's rooted within the earth is wealth. How wonderful! For some time, I had some comments of people that are very critical of they're very for wealth is the natural state of divinity. We need to move from a society based on lack to an economy based on lack to economy based on abundance. For there are only people that have never had problems about money, that were born into wealth, that can have the privilege of having this great disgust for money and very disdain for all the people that do not have them. For we want to create a world within our mind where all beings have enough food, have a roof, have an education, clothing, where everybody can have it all. There is enough resources on the earth for everybody to have it all. And so wealth is anchored within the earth. I'm just sharing thoughts and ideas here. And from our soul star, a soul star is so is communication is what comes down from the spirits. We'll be able to communicate more. Huh? For I'm going to be ready to publish my book, to reform it a little bit and publish it. And so time and space are gifts from paradise. They're they're complementary. We really want to love and respect time and space because they're malleable and they can change at all time. And they're very, we must be a match to time and space within the flow of our life. And so take care of our vibration and trust, and it is very important. And focus on the beauty of your soul rather. I'm not saying the appearance is not important. There is a great deal of vanity and like showcasing the physical body. But once you take care of the essential within, this beauty will be manifested as well on the outside. But beauty that is just superficial will not last very long. So take care of the beauty within. Focus on the beauty of your soul. And we have to recognize our ignorance and submit to the guidance and wisdom. And our mission is more important than our self-interest. All we need to go is let go and let go and for the plan to work, to let go of past behavior and opinion, and to turn to love and wisdom of the heart. For spiritual guidance will be soon offered to everybody. They will have to everybody will receive it, and there is we do need to learn proper behavior, proper thought patterns before we get closer to source. The spirit are preparing us to spiritualization of our mind. And so this is what I wanted to say. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, as usual, for subscribing and for your donations. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. So do not give. If you have very, very negative thoughts and emotion that comes up, do not associate or take it as this completely artificial wave of energy that will affect everybody. And very soon, it's like they're intensifying their need. They're starving. The fear is not enough, so they're creating more fear to feed on. And we want to let go of that. I'm going to sing a song to finish, the song of Pink Floyd. It's very profound song. It's called I Wish You Were Here. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue sky from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold still rain, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot hair for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walking part of a war for a leading role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Have we found same old fears? Wish you were here. Beautiful song. We need to face our old fear for it to be processed, so it will all come. Everything is getting very, very close now to the choice is still open, but we'll still be there in assistance for those who are late. We're all a bit late in the program, but we'll be awakening. And the card of the day is the Magician, the Archangel Raziel. Tell what you expect of life, as by magic what you wish appears, beginning crowned with success. So it is very important, and there is the power of knowing that life can be magical and it can manifest. If we have no doubts, things can really unfold really quickly. For it can take time sometimes we're creating this inner reality that's very different than from the outside surrounding. But for it to fully manifest, but then eventually, as the moment there is enough momentum in the inner planes to create that reality that becomes dominant within us, then it all comes down as by magic. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.